as far as history, it was a convergence of a lot of history. You know, women's lacrosse, I always think it's a historical event for us to get a women's lacrosse program going. And then the history of the sport itself, it's a Native American sport. It goes back, you know, with the oral history going back 500 years. So to be doing that and pushing that history forward, and we're making history, right? And I love that. And it's kind of just a logistical nuance that the women's team came first. I love that. Yeah, and I've said that to the players. Next year we'll have to change that moniker a little bit, but I was like, we're the lacrosse team at Emory Henry. There is no women's in front of us, which, you know, obviously there'll be a time where we have to do that to differentiate between the two teams. But I wanted to say, you're the lacrosse program. I say I'm the lacrosse coach. We're the lacrosse team at Emory Henry.
An inaugural season, and every single female on that team will always have that memory of being that inaugural group of individuals. You think about all of the opportunities and the legacy, and it starts with that very first team and that very first experience and those very first student athletes that are willing to put forth the work and the effort to develop a competitive and amazing culture that will move forward from there. And if you've ever accomplished anything in a sport that you didn't think you could, and it's not always about wins or losses, it's about you're learning time management, you're learning organization, you're building a confidence that goes with you so far beyond the court or the field that is ingrained in every aspect of your being. Developing your capabilities past what you thought you could, that builds an inner self-confidence that no one can take away from you. And it's amazing that we have those opportunities.
Make sure we communicate and mark up. It's easy to mark up when everyone's spread out across the field at, 12 meters. Okay. All right, good practice.
Drop in, Maddie, drop in!
I was actually really excited to take on the opportunity to be able to start up a college team and be a part of that. Preparing for our first game yesterday, I was really just trying to get some of our newer players that don't have as much experience on the field to learn and understand more. I mean, we're growing as a team and we're growing individually here, so it's really nice just to see how much we've improved since the fall.
Yesterday was our first lacrosse game. I think a lot of us were building up the momentum. It definitely got more hype for me than I was for scrimmages beforehand. I don't know where that came from, but I was definitely feeling the adrenaline rush coming on and was just ready to play. So starting it up from the ground up has been really cool. Going off of what the men's did several years ago to where we are now has been an honor to be a part of for all of us, for sure.
It is a concept, it is a startup. I didn't pick up a manual off the desk and say, this is how you start a lacrosse program. So we have the opportunity to create our own legacy that is not dictated by, oh, we've always done it this way. But then to be able to dip into that, and the Roy Stroll trophy that's downstairs is beautiful. It's not most goals, most assists, which I love about it. It's the spirit of the game and spirit of what we're trying to do in Emory Henry.